So I'm here with the lovely Beans in HAEST. Hey peeps. Nice, and it's nice to have you back in Manchester, because MPF was the last gig that you did, wasn't it? Yeah, and that was your last gig. Like, you haven't gigged in like 16 weeks.
No. Is that all? I thought it was longer than that. The last one was Garlic Bread Club, wasn't it? Up here?
Oh, Manchester, yeah.
We were up here for MPF, but we didn't play.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I think I just assume you're on every lineup. But yeah, you seem to get about everywhere. But yeah. So it's been 16 weeks since your last gig, and how are you guys feeling about your set today?
Yeah, good. Yeah, wicked.
Let's go in with positivity. Let's do it.
No, totally. I don't think we've quite got half an hour.
Okay.
But that's fine. I can talk.
Yeah, that's fine.
And yeah, I don't know. I think we're pretty positive.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I'm looking forward to it. Like, Rich has put his own spin on stuff, and yeah, I think it's...
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Cool.
It's
I
good.
think for the most part, that spin is just encouraging Dave to speak more between songs.
Yes.
Just get in, get out, quick.
Yeah.
Play super fast, make everyone play the same speed as you.
Yeah.
And then, like, you get a half-hour set, you turn it into a 15-minute set.
Yeah. Nice.
And then this gentleman here can engage in some badinage.
Yeah.
With the audience.
In other words, some prick has got to talk.
Yeah.
Just for the watchers at home.
Yeah, you got to try and like hardcore sets. It's like 15-minute set, 25 songs. Just fucking bash it out. Yeah.
Well, luckily, some of ours are slow, so it's not that many songs.
Yeah. Nice.
Obviously, I do play them at a normal speed.
Okay. Yeah. That's what you're bringing to HAEST is just slow the fuck down.
This is what I'm told to do, and this is what I do.
Yeah. Nice. But
You've replaced the sludgeman.
yeah.
So the sludgeman with another sludgeman. We've replaced the sludgeman with another sludgeman.
Nice. Well, it seems to be working so far, and I guess we'll see how it goes. I hear, but welcome Rich as well, new drummer. Yeah, and I hear you've been practicing on your sofa to play drums.
Yeah. Well, I live in a terrace house.
Yeah.
So yeah, just cushions sort of set up to represent different drums and cymbals.
Yeah.
Most cymbals don't like drums.
Yes.
I don't think anyone really does.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, they're there.
Yeah.
And we have to kind of coexist,
Yeah.
I suppose. But yeah, so I do like that's a really long answer for I do practice on my sofa when I can.
Where did you get that information from? Have you got an inside source of that prick?
It's really interesting that you asked that, and I'm not suspicious at all. I just use it as an opportunity to talk about myself.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, I'm excited to see, how that comes into fruition on actual drum kit. So, it'll be good.
So, I mean, honestly, so am I.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Yeah. No, it'll be good.
I mean, you grow up watching drummers playing actual drum kits, and you're just like, I really want to have a go at that. I'm going to be like 40 in a couple of weeks' time, so yeah. I reckon it's for a first time,
There have been some amazing drummers this weekend. To be fair, though, Latchkey Kids before. Sorry. I mean, you can add to the list of amazing drummers, is what I mean. But I've been.
That would be ambitious.
No pressure, mate. No pressure. But yeah, no. There's been some amazing bands this weekend. To be fair, lots of new ones that I haven't heard of before. Like Chain Cult yesterday were absolutely fucking incredible. Really good. And Goldie, I keep fucking banging on about them. They're absolutely incredible. There's been some really good bands, and then today's is just a bit of a friend fest, really, isn't it? It's just loads of DIY fam. It's gonna be good. Yeah, but you've also had your new album out. It was released in January, and it's a beautiful artwork. I love the cover, and you've got an orange vinyl and a cassette and stuff like that. It's brilliant. And how's that been received generally?
We don't really know. So we've had really bad luck with albums. The first album that we put out came out in the January before COVID. So we had this whole fucking year of activity that we never got to do. And then this one came out about 3 months before our drummer quit. God love him, by the way, Daniel Kinsey. We love the man. There's no issues there whatsoever. We just, so we haven't really been able to play that much. So we've got a bit. in this year coming up, so hopefully we'll find out now. I don't know, really.
Yeah.
We're only playing stuff pretty much now off that new album, I think. So again, in 3 hours' time, we'll know how well that goes.
Nice. Yeah. In terms of like sales with the vinyl and stuff, has that gone well?
It's running out the door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that sarcasm? Oops.
No, I don't know. I've no idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I think it's been.
well, it looks great.
That's what you told me when I joined.
Yeah,
Because basically you waved a load of money under my nose.
Yeah.
And I couldn't say no.
It was all vinyl money.
Yeah.
Literally the only drummer in Hastings, I believe.
DIY bands, it's where the money's at, like, you know, totally. Yeah.
This is what I've been told.
Yeah.
But no, actually, in seriousness, we have had a nice reaction to it. Like,
Yeah,
it feels
yeah.
like a long time ago to us now because we had this weird thing where it came out and there was a bit of activity, and then we just sort of went quiet for all this time.
Yeah.
And we had that album pretty much written before COVID as well.
Yeah.
So it's
And recorded halfway through, pretty much.
So it's
We didn't break any rules. But,
That's
you
okay. That's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. I think there's been quite a lot of bands, like when we were chatting with Rash Decision a while ago, it was like, you know, they had a new album out and they were like, well, we've actually been writing this song, like, you know, we wrote this one like 4 years ago, and so like, but it's, you know, what'll be nice is getting the crowd reaction because it's new to everyone else. You know, that'll be really lovely. But you have got some proper good gigs coming up, to be fair. So you've got What's It Called, which is going to be Min, and then you've got some gigs with like Discharge and Bobby Funk and Rash Decision. So what have you got going on during the summer and after that then?
More gigs, hopefully, if people give them to us.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Start
as many
looking
gigs as we
again.
can get. Yeah. Yeah,
What's It Cool Fest is the next one, so we've still got a bit of
Okay, yeah. Bit of
couple
a
of
break.
months, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we're hopefully recording some new stuff in
January.
Okay, cool.
So we're kind of going to start working on that,
Yeah.
see where we go.
Nice.
Just back to the grindstone.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, nice. No, that's gonna be cool. And it'll be really good to like. I mean, Bobby Funk and Rash Decision, they're just lovely beans as well. So that'll be really nice to go and
It's
and
really
gig.
fucking far away, but it'd be good to go and see them.
But wait, that's Cornwall though, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're
Is that far from you guys?
Probably further
Is
than
it?
here.
Yeah, it's way
Is it? Fucking- Oh, my geography is well off.
sidewards.
Okay, yeah. I'm like south. There's beach. Like it must be close. Like
It's
no.
really long at the bottom, and we're
Yeah,
one
yeah.
end and they're the opposite.
No, mate. Yeah. It is
We got
far.
a stopover though, I think, right?
Yeah. About a third of the way.
Yeah, that'll use about 3 hours of the journey up, and then the other 9 hours of the journey we'll have to do on the day.
Compiling a playlist of avant-garde jazz for the journey
amazing.
down. Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Got some
yeah.
Pharoah Sanders, some Alex Coltrane.
Beautiful.
We've
Yeah,
been
they're
listening
gonna
the
fucking
whole way
hate
up.
me.
We've forced him to listen to 90s heavy metal the entire way.
Yeah.
4 CD set that I made up about 5 years ago. We've had some 90s era Anthrax. We've had Machine Head.
Oh yeah.
What else have we had? We've had some problematic bands like
Okay.
Pantera.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they were fine when I made it, but
Yeah,
aren't
yeah,
so fine anymore. There's probably more than that. I'm not going to go through those.
Yeah.
A lot of Steel Panther.
Lot of Steel Panther.
Lot of Steel
I don't know if they're alright or
Yeah.
not. They're probably not, but
They're making a proper comeback. I feel like they've been seeing them gig quite a lot recently. They definitely had a gig in Manchester a few months ago, and I was like, what? Mental.
I thought they had a Vegas residency, but yeah, I guess.
I mean, they might do as well. Like,
I guess that
yeah.
might have been a while ago.
Yeah, mad. I mean, there was also like, who was playing the other day? Def Leppard and Motley Crue.
I went to see
Did
Def
you?
Leppard and Motley Crue. Right, I've got a story
go on,
about this.
I'm
Quite
ready, go
interesting.
on.
So I went to see him at Wembley Arena, right? Stadium. So the outdoor one, like the proper big one, that I think can take about like over 100,000 people, I think.
Yeah.
And they had done this really weird thing where we were on seats because we couldn't get standing tickets, right?
Yeah.
But when you got there, half of the standing thing was empty. So they'd only sold half this stadium out.
Yeah.
And then there was just this massive expanse of space behind it, and we were sat at the back with this huge gap between us. So they'd probably sold like millions of tickets, like 40,000 tickets or something.
Yeah.
But it looked
Empty.
so sad.
Really?
And it was just like there was Motley Crue playing to what looked like no one.
Yeah.
And then Def Leppard came on, played to what looked like no one.
Yeah.
It was bizarre.
Yeah. It's almost better just getting a bit of a smaller venue. Like, it just seems
Totally,
a bit ridiculous.
they should have played at the basement.
Yeah, they would have really packed that out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
fucking hell. Make Love Like a Man would have gone down in that fucking basement.
God, that basement is ridiculous. I remember the first time I went in there and I was like, I am very glad I'm 5'2". For the first time ever going to a gig, I was like, God, being small is good, isn't it? Like, it's nice.
There's
Going
this
to...
one little smoke alarm.
Yeah.
And,
Is there?
if the amount of people that walk in and just headbutt this.
Headbutting it off the ceiling.
Yeah.
Doug has to stand like that when he's in there.
Oh man, yeah. Doug and Tom both. I was just like, oh guys, this is not the one for you. Yeah. And they're quite good about their height at gigs. You know, you don't have them as kind of, you know, tall people getting in the way. But I was like, oh, this isn't made for you guys. But yeah. And just as a bit of like a final question, who have you guys seen over the weekend that you thought were mint, or is there anyone you're dead excited about seeing today?
We just arrived, so you two.
Chenko were
Chenko were great.
Bad Breeding were good.
Yeah.
Bleakness.
Yeah, there was just lots of brilliant bands.
Top 3.
Yeah. It's making me laugh though before when you said, oh, it's such a long journey, Hastings to Cornwall, and it's like all these bands have come from like Greece and France. So it's so long going from one side of the south to the other.
Yeah, it's probably a quicker journey.
Well, fucking when Rash Decision, they played in Eastern Europe, and there were some people that went from London to see them play in Eastern Europe, and it was cheaper and quicker to go to Eastern Europe than to go to fucking Cornwall.
Definitely.
It's like, that is
where
mental.
we are, like, if we played a good chunk of Europe, would be closer than probably even
We
here.
can get to Amsterdam as quick as here.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that is true. I have done the journey to Hastings quite a lot, and it's a fucking ball ache. It's long, mate.
Long and slow.
It's well long, and you've also got to change a few times in London to like do. It's like, oh my god, it is very long, but worth it for what's it called and all those lovely bits. But yeah, super excited to see you guys play later. Like, it's going to be lush, and no pressure on being the new drummer and all that stuff. It's going to be great.
If I fuck up, I'm just going to own it.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. That's the thing.
And will I fuck up? Yeah.
It's all good. It's all about the confidence. But lovely to chat with you guys, and nice one. And I'll see you guys in a bit.
Awesome.
Yeah, nice one. Sweet.